Hello and welcome to Sound Mind, Sound Body. I'm Izzy Naud. I am the founder and CEO of Izzy Naud Wellbeing, which is a coaching practice for electronic music professionals and artists. And I've been hosting Sound Mind, Sound Body Zoom workshops since 2023, and welcome to this first session for year 2026. And today we are talking about the yin and the yang. Yes, connect to your inner yin yang. Use your vital energy to master your health. So, in Chinese medicine, one of the main theories is the yin and the yang. As you can see on the symbol, the yin, which is the dark one, and the yang, which is the light one, are two opposites and complementary sides which nourish each other, and they are always trying to take over the other one, and they have within the yin there is the yang, and within the yang there is the yin, and they always have part of the other side, so they cannot take over it. And this symbol is always in movement. So this is a concept of change. Change is the only thing that is permanent. Nothing is forever. If you're in a good situation, it can become a bad situation. If you're going through a hard time, then better times will come. And this is how the yin and the yang evolve. So how does these two sides work? We say that the yin, the dark side, is the female, women, feminine. It is also the night, the moon, winter, and in elements you also have the metal and the earth. The yang side, which is clear, is associated to the masculine, the man, also the sun, summer season, and hot, as well as the summer, like I said, and the elements are fire. And the way this is used within Chinese medicine is that when we see a patient, we can determine if they have some excess of yang or excess of yin, or if they're lacking yang or if they're lacking yin within the different organs, which touches another theory of the Chinese medicine, which is the theory of the 5 elements. The 5 elements are earth, metal, water, wood, and fire. And they nourish each other, and they also control each other. And depending on the season and how we take care of our health, we can have some imbalances in the organs. So for example, in winter, the organ associated to winter are the kidney, and the element is water. And sometimes with the cold, we can have a deficit of yin, and in which case we will need to activate the energy of the kidneys, either with some massage or using acupuncture or through nutrition. And also, these aspects of Chinese medicine, they take in account the constitution of each person. So, depending on each person's characteristic, we will adapt the treatment. Therefore, we look at the patient and look at how their constitution is. And so this can be seen as, for example, people who are like a metal profile, they will be more like dry type of skin, and there will be more tall and thin, whereas an earth person, there will be more round, and maybe their skin will be more greasy. And so these are aspects to take in account. How does the yin and yang and the health relate? Well, because we have the upper part and the lower part. So what is the upper part is the yang, and what's the lower part is the yin, and we need to balance both sides. And it's the same thing with left and right. And so right is yang and yin, and left is yin. And the front side is yang, and the back side is yin. And we need to balance all of our body. And in Chinese medicine, vital energy qi circulates throughout our body through channels called the meridians. So, for example, you have the lung meridian, which starts here below the bone, the collarbone, and it will go down on the arm, down, till the end of the little finger. And then you have the large intestine, which goes from the pointing finger here and goes up on the arm, and that one is a yang meridian. And throughout the body, so you have meridians who go through the arms and meridians who come from the foot and goes up through the leg. And also the bladder meridians comes behind the body and goes up near the spine, on both sides of the spine, and goes up, and then arrives here in the internal part of the eyes. And when the qi energy is blocked, this is when people start having illnesses and ailments. And therefore, it is recommended to move every day. Exercise is critical. And in China, when you go to parks, you can see people, they are doing exercises. And for example, they do what is called Qigong. Qigong is energy work. And through slow movements, the people will move the energy throughout the body. And another discipline and practice that helps with health is practicing Tai Chi. Tai Chi is a Chinese martial art, which is with slow movements, like this, for example. And these movements integrate the notion of yin and yang, using the opposites and using the upper part of the body and the lower part of the body, and both sides in a way that creates balance. So this is for the theory side. And now I invite you to stand up if you're in sitting position, and we are gonna make some exercise. So the first exercise we're gonna do is a Qigong, that is a static Qigong practice called Jan Zhuang. This is the tree pause. This is a practice to help the energy flow throughout the body. So I invite you to stand up and to separate both feet, the width of the hips, and we are going to bend slightly the knees and raise the hands to the level of the chest, and we want the arms to be round, and we can close the eyes, the shoulders are relaxed, and we can imagine that we are holding an inflatable balloon, and connect with our breathing. And let our body sink. And we can feel the energy moving through our body. The elbows are pointing down. And little by little, we are going to open the eyes and lower the hands. And we can concentrate the energy in the dantian, which is 3 fingers below the navel. And women put first the right hand on the body, and then the second hand, the left hand on top of the right hand. And men, it's the other way around. First the left hand touches the abdomen, and then the right hand, it will touch the left hand on top. All right. Now we're going to do the second exercise. We're gonna rub our hands to activate the energy. Okay. And then I invite you to separate and bring together the hands slowly. You can even close the eyes so you put emphasis on feeling. And try to feel like the energy field between both hands. Maybe you feel a sensation of warmth, a bit of heat between the hands. And little by little, we open the eyes. All right. The third exercise of Qigong is going to be the Qi Belt Qigong. This is an exercise I really recommend to artists before they go on stage in case they have stage fright or they want to be centered and grounded just before they go perform. It works also very well for people who will be presenting, who do public speaking. Like, for example, you're going to do a panel talk, then you can do this exercise. And this, in a matter of minutes, gets you centered and grounded and helps you reduce anxiety. So the way this exercises work, we have both feet separated the width of the hips. We bend slightly the knees. The spine is aligned. We imagine that there is a string coming from the top of our head that connects us to the sky. The shoulders are low, the elbows are dropping, and we take first the hands are near our body, and we imagine that we're getting an inflatable balloon that's coming below our hands and makes us rise the hands up to the level of the shoulders, more or less, and then we bend our knees slightly, and here we exhale and we push an imaginary balloon like if it was going inside of our stomach. We finish the exercise. 2 more times. Breathe in, hands go up. And breathe out. Push the imaginary balloon. Last time. Inhale, hands go up. And exhale, hands go down. And we concentrate the energy in the dantian, 3 fingers below the navel. And you can close the eyes. Okay. So after the Qigong exercises, we are going to do 2 Tai Chi movements. The first movement is brush the knee. So we start, both feet together, and we bend slightly the knees, and on the side we hold a tray. So one hand has a palm facing the sky, and the other hand has a palm facing the ground. So in this sense, one hand is yin and one other hand is yang. So this one going up is yang, and this one going down is yin. And we are going to step to the side, to the opposite side. So first we raise the heel, and then on the side, heel, toes, and then I'm gonna transfer the weight from back to the front and behind. My toes turn, I turn the waist, the hand goes down and brushes the knee, and the other hand pushes our enemy. And we relax the shoulders and sink. Weight behind, and the toes go inwards. We gather the feet on the side, and this time the other hand has the palm facing up, and the one hand palm facing up and the other hand palm facing down. And to the right. Heel, toes, and we turn the toes behind and turn the waist, brush the knee, and push. So here there's this concept of yin and yang, because we have one side with the leg, and the hand, the opposite hand, is also to the front. So there's really this notion of balance. The weight behind, we turn the foot inwards, we gather the feet and hold the tray. And again, heel, toes, turns the toes behind, transfers the weight of the body to the front, brush the knee, and push the enemy. And weight behind, we turn the toes inwards, we gather the feet and hold the tray, and to the other side. Heel, toes, turns the toes behind and transfers the weight, turns the waist, brush the knee, and push in front. One more time on each side. Weight behind. Turns the foot inwards. Gathers the feet. Hold the tray. And heel, toes. We turn the toes behind. And turns the waist. Brush the knee. And push. And weight behind. Turns the toes inwards. Gathers the feet. Hold the tray. And to the other side. Heel, toes. Turns the toes behind. Turns the waist. Brush the knee. And push. And we come back to the middle. Weight behind. And we gather. So this movement was brush the knee. And the second movement of Tai Chi that we will do today is called kick with the heel. And this makes us work our physical balance. So we make a circle with the hands and arms, and we cross our hands, raise the knee, and stretch arms and the leg. And we bend our knee, and the foot goes to the ground. And we cross our hands, and we kick with the heel. Bend the leg, and the foot goes down. Cross the hands, raise the knee, and kick. Bend the knee, leg, and foot goes down. Cross the hands, raise the knee, and kick. Bend the leg, and foot goes down. And again, cross the hands, and kick. Bend the knee, and down. Last time, cross the hands, raise the knee, kick, bend the knee, and down. All right. So this is it for the Tai Chi. I hope that you found this interesting, and I want to invite you to sign up for two things. So first, I have a free Beat The Burnout Checklist that you can sign up for. I will send you the link and put it in the YouTube description as well. And the second thing is I have a new group program coming up called Pillars of Flow. It's a 4-week live Zoom program that will happen in February with one session per week on the Wednesdays at 7 p.m. European time. And we will cover the fundamentals of health for electronic music artists and professionals who can have challenges when they're touring and they experiment jet lag or there's like a lot of pressure. And we will dive into sleep and nutrition and exercise and stress management. And I invite you to take a look at this program. I will also send you the link and put it down in the YouTube description. And now is a part that is not recorded. And thank you for everyone joining. And I will now stop the recording.